There we go. Hello everyone. I'm going live much early today, 2 in the afternoon. I'm hoping that I put PM and not AM for the video. I'll need to double check that. I'm just so used to be putting AM. But yeah, so I'm going to do a live investigation now. I kind of messed up a little bit because basically I'm going to work later on, starting from 6, which means I need to leave here at 4:30. I probably won't get back in time to do one before midnight tonight. And also I didn't do one at like either midnight last night or like at 3 in the morning, so I have to do one now because otherwise there's no time for me to do it at night. But I'm still going to have the same setup as usual. You're just going to be able to see me because it's daytime. I'm going to still have the candles lit, the night vision camera is still going to be recording. Hopefully the video is going to be okay for that, but everything's still going to be as it usually is. The only difference is just you'll be able to see the room much better. So yeah, so I'm going to just set everything up and then we'll get investigating for the hour. Like I said, I'm out again, I'm out later on. Just check to see if I definitely did that right. Yes, I did. That's good. Yeah, that's good. And then rotate that round. And then put Spirit Talker on. The one reason why I don't mind too much doing an investigation now as well, because obviously there's been big emphasis over, I want to do it 28-day cycle and things, and you know at night, is because variables and things, you know, changing variables. So if there has been a pattern in the word list so far, will me doing an investigation now affect it, you know, like will any patterns be affected through me doing this investigation, which is why I don't mind doing the occasional one not at 3 in the morning or at midnight or whatever, because it breaks the pattern, and so it should break the pattern, right? Yeah, it breaks patterns, yeah. But we'll see. Also, I don't know if there are any patterns as well. Is this going to say protected card? Probably, it usually does. Straight away to night vision, even though it's daytime, and we're actually recording, that's brilliant. Yeah, so I'll tell all of this to that camera in a second. Spirit Talker is on. It is just past 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Just so the night vision camera knows, if it seems brighter, it is because it's daylight. I'm still going to light candles and things though. I won't sit down on the mat because it's not quite as cold as usual. Actually no, that wasn't why I sit down on the mat. I sit down on the mat because of comfort, not because of cold. Right, let's do that. And set that out. Like I say, usually I investigate like midnight or 3 in the morning, but
Gary.
Needs must. Gary has just been spoken through the Spirit Talker app. Hello Gary, if you are here, can you tell me a bit more about yourself? I don't know, will you be able to... Oh, you can see the Ouija board. I'm going to tilt that down a bit more. There you go, and you can see that we... Oh, my voice died then. You can see the Ouija board there. So I'm going to be using it by myself. You know, that's supposedly a big no-no in the Ouija board world. And plasma ball is still on. You won't be able to see it being on as much because it is daytime, but it's there, it's switched on. Same with candles. You won't be able to see them as much because it is 2 in the afternoon. Let's move that away from that. Don't know what effect or why it would have on the plasma ball. Still lighting candles just to put more energy into the room, because you know it is both heat and light energy. Bit of kinetic as well with the movement, but my finger. Tall. Okay, so that could be a direct response to me asking Gary to tell me more about himself. Can you confirm that you were tall? Because I'm not very tall, so you're definitely not referring to myself. Right, some candles are immediately going out. Again, an interesting thing with these candles is the estimated life is
Many.
3.5 hours. Many? Okay, are there many spirits here? Can you give a bit more context to that? Whichever spirit I'm talking to now. Well, those candles are a bit there. Just blow that one out. That literally just embers on that one. That one to the side. Yeah,
It's very nasty here.
It's very nasty here. Why do you think that, Spirit? Alright, so it'll be interesting doing it this time just to see if the narratives are still the same. Yeah, I'll leave that candle because that candle's just about lit still. Then I'm going to have the bear on. Go. Move away from the camera, check you can see everything.
Don't tell people.
Yep, don't tell people. Bit late for that, Spirit. Bit late for that. Because I'm filming you. Right, so you've got the bear here, which you can see. You can see that lighting up. This leg isn't quite bright. I probably need a new bear as well, you know. But you can see the bear. You can see the plasma ball. You can see the board right here. So you can see everything, that's good. Probably going to tilt it a little bit more up. There we go. Right. Yeah, just past 5 past. We can now properly investigate, as it were. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to notice as much like if the bear does light up because it is daytime. That's why I always stream, you know, in the afternoon. Well, evening or night, even.
Shop.
Oh, that's funny. Shop. Because I work in a shop. So that's quite funny that it said that. Can you tell me about the shop, Spirit? That's funny as well because I've got a meeting at work later and I've just been spending the last couple of hours writing down notes for this meeting. To the fact it's just said shop on the one day where I've been dedicating the day to the shop. I'm like, yeah. Can you tell me more about it, Spirit? It's so much better doing it like investigations now. Like, if it was a personal choice thing, I'd always do it now because I'm awake, and you know it's nice, and you know just chill. Whereas at 3 in the morning, it's just very tired. Because you know half asleep sitting here, and time just drags. Sometimes it drags, sometimes it doesn't.
Ancient time.
Ancient time. What are you referring to, Spirit? It's been a while since I've investigated as well. It's been over 24 hours. So you should have gained a good amount of energy to communicate with Spirit. And I say, you've got the plasma ball there, you can use my energy as well, if you need to. Go on, Spirit. It seems to be quite quiet today. So far it said Gary told many, it's very nasty here, don't tell people shop in Ancient Town. Fair, that isn't actually that bad in 5 minutes.
A good spirit.
A good spirit? Okay. Can you tell me more about yourself if you're a good spirit? Ooh, 2 candles have kind of gone out at the same time then. I'll replace those candles. As I've got candles out just to put out a bit more energy into the room because, you know, heat energy, light energy, bits of kinetic energy with them as well. Just for the spirit to use to hopefully be able to communicate a little bit better. Plus I have candles usually anyway because when investigating it's usually night time. So that is why. Keeps things somewhat consistent. But a ring of candles with a mirror in the middle of it as well. Because, you know, the whole theory about mirrors being portals. So I've got a little mirror out. Especially because I saw, apparently, I don't know where I saw it, but if you have 2 mirrors facing one another, then that creates a portal as well, apparently. So I've got the little mirror angled up to a bigger mirror that's behind me. So technically it's 2 mirrors facing each other. So yeah, trying to create all sorts of portals and things just to give the spirit a bit more energy, you know. So, but at the moment the spirit seems to be quite quiet.
Break.
Break? Are you having a break, spirit? Because I mean, nothing's broken. Although, having said that, I've just remembered I don't think I switched on this cat ball. I will note at the start of the investigation I was using 2 cat balls, and now I'm only using 1 cat ball because my other cat ball broke. I dropped it. So it just reminded me of that, spirit. Well, I didn't just break it; it rolled underneath the thing, and I do not want to stick my hand underneath the. It's like a CD rack. Don't want to stick my hand under there because spiders. So, with a try, a giant spider crawled out of it. Nope, I'm not going to do that again.
Shot.
Shot. We shot spirit. Be interesting to see what words it says now because I don't think it said anything about shots before.
Past.
Past. Again, that's not really making, because that was a quick one. Said immediately after.
She doesn't like you.
She doesn't like you. Now that's one that usually is said. Come on, spirit, who doesn't like me? And that said those 3 words really quick as well. Quick succession. Shot past, she doesn't like you. Come on, who doesn't like me, spirit? What's the name of the woman that doesn't like me? Because this is something that is often said. Come on, spirit. You've got very quiet.
Connie.
Connie? I think you'd said that name before. Is it Connie that doesn't like me, spirit? Can Connie move the planchette on the board? Or light up the bear? Gotcha. You're being very, very quiet. Aside from those 3 words in quick succession, can you tell me more about Connie?
I'll affect you.
That's in a weird way. It said I'll affect you. Okay. Who is it that will affect me? Because you said that it's Connie that doesn't like me. So who is it that will affect me?
See.
See? It said that the other day, as in SEA. But it just said C, just by itself. So unless it's the I'll affect you, see, I just did kind of thing. Because I speculated last time that was a potential spelling error.
Amazing.
Amazing. Again, that could be me interpreting it correctly. Maybe with it saying amazing. What's amazing, Spirit? Can you tell me what's amazing? Well, Spirit, can you tell me what's amazing? Don't go quiet.
The church.
The church? Okay, I said, can you tell me what's amazing? And then said the church. Is the church amazing? What's so good about the church, Spirit? It's weird how it's somewhat giving responses, or at least I can put together that it's saying responses, you know? I mean, I could be reaching for these things. Go on, Spirit, what's amazing about the church? Oh. Hello, Paranormal Penny Pinchers. It's going good. I've just started...
It's a bad idea.
Oh, it's a bad idea, apparently. It's going alright. I don't think we've spoken since about... I think it was about day 10. There hasn't been any change or anything that I've noticed. The other day I had one of the doors closed, and it's got a plastic sheet over it. And there was... It's one of those where I'm just like, there was a draft, so the sheet was moving a bit because of the draft, but it sounded like there was tapping on the sheet as it was moving. So I was like, and it was really inconsistent with the draft, so I was like, that's a bit weird. But it's just lots of small things like that. Because this location in particular isn't one I would class as haunted. On like a scale of 1 to 10, this is like a 1.
Hello, friend.
Oh, hello, friend. See, the spirit's probably trying to get my attention now. Or just saying hello to you. It's just said hello, friend. But yeah, there's not been any changes in activity that I've noticed. Yeah. I'll properly reply to you because I can't see that there's anyone watching, so I'll properly reply to it. Beep, 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 beep. But I can't tag you in it. Oh, can I? There we go. Which one is it though? It's that one, okay.
Monterey.
Do. It's just said mortuary. There you go. I'll put that back where it was. There you go, you should hopefully still be able to see the bear and things. So, yeah, it said, and that's actually interesting that it said hello friend as Paranormal Penny Pinchers have
What
just
happened to
commented.
me?
What happened to you? I don't know, Spirit. I don't know what happened to you specifically. I know that you died, but I don't know what specifically has happened. Do you have any idea of what happened, Spirit? What's the last thing that you remember? You know, that's actually really coincidental timing about saying hello, friend, the moment that the Paranormal Penny Pinchers group commented. Because I've been chatting to them a little bit on Facebook. So that was very, very coincidental timing. Like I say, paranormal thrives on coincidence, so that is something.
Insist.
Insist? Not many more context to that, Spirit. What do you insist? Do you insist on something happening? Do you insist that something has happened? What are you trying to tell me? Because you're having little flourishes at the moment where I'm like,
Natalie.
Natalie? Who is Natalie? Who is Natalie, Spirit? Can you tell me more about them?
Graveyards hide secrets.
Graveyards hide secrets. That's the kind of sentence which makes me doubt that this app works on phonetics. How with phonetics you put together graveyards hide secrets? Did you mean to say that, Spirit, or did you mean to say something else? Or would you like to tell me about the secrets that graveyards apparently hide? Because that's random for this location. Oh, the bear's going off though. The left leg just lit up. It's like, hopefully that's in the shot. Yeah, I think it is, Maybe. I'm going to tilt that up a little bit more. Yeah, it should be in the shot. Because it's not this leg, it was the other leg. So yeah, so the bear's leg did just light up. Can you do that again, Spirit, if that was you? See, the bear's been lighting up a little bit more. Again, it's the same battery I've been using since day one, so a skeptic would probably just say, oh, your battery's going. Right? But it's been, what, 20 minutes since I last touched the bear? So that's way beyond any settling period. Ah, stupid thing. Right. I'm going to need to restart because my tablet just came with a software update notification. So it's just stopped my words list. So I've restarted the words list. So we're going to end up with a part 1, part 2 word list, which is annoying. Yeah, because if ever you go off Spirit Talker or if a notification pops up, straight away it's like, nah, we've stopped your word list. I was like, okay, that's annoying because now I can't reference anything that has been spoken over the last 20 minutes, but it is what it is.
Dolls move.
Oh, that's interesting. Dolls move. Can you tell me more about dolls, Spirit? Because I have Put 7 in this room. So I've been waiting for it to reference dolls. What, can you tell me more about the dolls? I want to know more. And that is the first time it said that, by the way, like, throughout over 100 investigations. I don't, well, I know for sure it hasn't said dolls move. I don't know if it's made reference to dolls, but it hasn't said dolls move. Which again, it could just be because it's been updated to be able to say more things. I don't know. Come on, Spirit. Can you tell me something about the dolls? So annoying. That's 2 separate word lists now. I'm just thinking from the analysis point of view. Because it's like, I can't treat it as one because I didn't press the button immediately. So the gap between word, like the last word and the first word, as it were, I don't have a clue what the accurate time is for that. Heal. Okay. I can't remember what, because we've got a couple of names, haven't we? We've got Taylor as one of the names that come through. I'm like, you know what? That was a direct response to something I've asked. It's like, I don't know what's going on. It was something else, like Geraldine was possibly a name. But I don't know. I don't know.
There's a shapeshifter.
There's a shapeshifter. Can you tell me more about the shapeshifter? Because that would imply demonic, right? Maybe? Potentially? I don't know. Can you tell me more about the shapeshifter, Spirit? That's the first time it said something about a shapeshifter. It said something about Skinwalker before.
Right.
Right? You tell me that I'm right. As in, you know, because I did remark, oh, does that mean it's a demon? So you say that I'm right? Can you tell me more about it? It's seeming quiet. It seems like it's taking a while. So part 1, part 2 will be interesting because in theory it's the same session. So I'd expect similar results, as it were, regarding spacing between words. Probably. I'll need to have a look through the list and then determine an outcome based on that. Come on, Spirit. You're taking your time. Listen, the longest time from analysing it was roughly like 1 minute
Eric.
9 seconds. Eric? Who is Eric? Can you tell me more about Eric? Can you tell me more about Eric? Or the shapeshifter? Unless you tell me Eric is the shapeshifter. In which point I definitely want to know more about Eric. And can you light up the bear again? You lit up the leg earlier, potentially. It did light up. It lit up about 20 minutes after I'd last touched it, so that for me goes beyond the settling period. So can you do it again?
Hunting.
Hunting? I don't know if it's made... I don't think it's made reference to hunting before. Are you telling me that Eric's a hunter? I've gone quite tired now. I've been up for what, 4 hours? So I shouldn't be tired. But you're taking a while to say stuff.
Are you recording?
Yes, I am. I'm recording, Spirit. Would you like to light up the bear for the recording? You can use energy from the plasma ball if you need to.
Bernadette.
Bernadette? Would you like to tell me more about Bernadette? Or more about yourself if you are Bernadette? That's the thing, whenever it says names, you don't know if it's the spirit saying...
She scares me.
She scares you. See, that was a direct response. Tell me more about Bernadette. She scares me. Why does Bernadette scare you, Spirit? And why does Bernadette scare you? But I know that Bernadette's been said on all the word lists. Because I would be like, oh, is this the woman who's the threatening woman? But I'm pretty sure we've had different names bespoken for that one.
I'm listening to you.
You're listening to me? That's okay, Spirit. You can just listen if you want. I prefer it if you spoke to me. Yeah, I'm still waiting on an answer on why Bernadette scares you. And why does she scare you?
Edwin.
Edwin? Who is Edwin? Is that your name? But you are being very quiet today. I'm sure it's taking kind of at least a minute for each response.
I'm making it cold.
You're making it cold? Yeah, the temperature on the front of thing on the wall is 15.5. So I'll have a look at that later on. If you make it as cold as you can, Spirit, and I'll have a look back on the thermometer thing later, and we'll see if you've made it any colder. If you make that number over there go down,
I'm family.
your family? Okay, how are you related? Or what is your name if you're family? So I can find out more about you. Yeah, how are you related?
Please move back.
And I can't move any further back, Spirit. My back is against the chair. To move further back, I'd have to move the chair out of the room. And that is not happening. What's the name of the spirit that I'm talking to right now? So whenever it says I'm family, it said it often, but it hasn't elaborated. It just randomly throws that out there. No, I've not done the pendulum. I have a potential clamp for it. Maybe. Okay, it's not a clamp for it. Yeah, because I've got this. This is what I'm planning on using for the pendulum. Well, for the clamp for the pendulum. And then I've got an old key, which I can probably wrap around the top bit of there, clamp that onto a table, and then use that. So for the next investigation, so the one I'll do tonight, I'll use the pendulum. But yeah, I completely forgot about the pendulum, because it is a good idea. And like I say, with the pendulum, it's more reliable than the board because there's no human interference. But
I died in my sleep.
You died in your sleep. Okay. Yeah, so I will use the pendulum. In fact, I might do it now. Let's see. Would you see that there? No. You would see it there though, right? You would. I'll try and set that up now, because that is a good idea. So that's pumped onto there. So I can put that over here. And hopefully not knock anything over in the process. And then you can see that, right? Yeah, you can see that. So I'll be back in a second.
We have eyes on you. You're scared of me.
So while I was gone, it said, we have eyes on you and you're scared of me. I'm not scared of you, Spirit. I just ran to grab this. Now, how is that going to attach?
Forgive my sins.
Forgive your sins. Actually, I can do that. Okay, that's not going to work. That was a stupid idea. Because that is that. Yeah, I'm just going to have to loop it over like that. There we go. Can you see that? A little bit, kind of. So you can see I've got a key right there dangling, which I can use as a pendulum instead of the board. I'm still going to use the board because part of this is to disprove the Ouija boards in a way. But yeah, that's good. So we can leave that there, let that settle. So we've got a bit of a pendulum going. You can't see it very well on the stream. It's a bit far, isn't it? Let's bring it closer. Let's bring it a bit closer. Because even if I've got it set up for the next stream, then that's good.
Mirrors.
Mirrors, okay. Okay, that's a bit closer. You can see that kind of a little bit better with the board in the background. But yeah, that's probably the best we're gonna get. Just looks like loads of clutter everywhere. Just loads of stuff everywhere. Mirrors for my sense. Okay. Yeah, there are mirrors in here, Spirit. You can use those if you want. See, the thing is, I don't want it to be too close. Yeah, the thing as well, there is a draft in this room. So pendulum probably ain't going to be the best. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll test it. We'll still go for like another 20 minutes. I'll put out another candle.
Your face.
My face. Okay. Right, gonna reply. Drop in everything.
No, I didn't.
That's interesting. The word list just said, no, I didn't, the moment that I'm typing I didn't.
I came from a dark place.
There we go. So we've got a pendulum set up. But I completely forgot about that. You came from a dark place. Okay, where did you come from, Spirit? And I've set up, I should explain it, I've set up this lovely makeshift pendulum, which is just an old key hanging off of a phone holder stand. So Spirit, if you want to communicate, you can move the key as well if you want. Now I will note that I can feel a draft in this room. It's very, very, very subtle. But I'll also say that the key is perfectly still. So if the key swings a lot, I'll know it's Spirit.
Graveyards hide secrets.
Graveyards hide secrets. Again, saying that for a second time, Spirit. What secrets do these graveyards hide? And can you move the key that I've got hanging there? Can you move it more? Because I don't know whether or not that's just me looking at it. Or if it is legitimately swinging a little. You're going to have to properly hit that key, Spirit. And properly make it move.
Grave.
Let me move the paddle ball a little bit away from there, because I think... There you go. Grave. What about the grave, Spirit? Come on, can you make the key move? Well, if you make the key fall, that would be even more impressive. Because I've not properly tied it. assuming that this is still on the camera. I think just about. And I think the board is still on that camera.
Courage.
Yeah, I think that's still. It's harder to tell in the day, but I think that's there. The bear's still on that camera, which is good. And you've got the pendulum as well, which I'm assuming is actually in both shots. Yeah, I think that the pendulum's on that shot and the pendulum is in that shot as well. Courage. Probably can't see the actual word list anymore on the night vision camera, but you can't really read it anyway on there. Can you probably hit the key and make it move? Because I don't think the spirit is quite. Because I could do like a yes and no thing of. There. Okay. Could do yes and no thing of is your. Like, I could say like, if your name is Taylor, move the key. But I don't think the spirit has quite enough energy to be able to do it so on command. That they can use the spirit talk crap on command, more or less. But lighting up the bear, they've not been able to do that just yet. The bear has lit up this session. The leg lit up earlier, like a good half hour ago, but hasn't lit up since. That I've noticed, at least. I'd say, like, in the day, it is much harder to notice the bear lighting up. So it might have lit up, but I don't know. How many spirits are there here at the moment? Being very slow today with words.
Shall I do something?
Yes, please, move the key. Move the key I've got set up. There's a pendulum. All light up the bear, 1 of 2.
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere. Interesting. So yeah, please do something, Spirit. Like I say, please move the key, please light up the bear. Joyce? Is your name Joyce, Spirit?
She killed.
She killed. Again, it said a female name and it's followed with she killed. Who did she kill? Can you tell me the name of the person that she killed? Now, if this has a name, that's impressive. Come on. Say a name of the person that Joyce killed. Come on, Spirit. Say the name of the person that Joyce killed. It'd be really good if you could do that. Or one of the people she killed, if she killed multiple. That'd be good as well.
We won't harm you.
We won't harm you. It's not the name I was asking for, Spirit. You won't harm me. Oh, another candle is out.
I don't mind speaking.
You don't mind speaking? Then why won't you tell me who Joyce killed? I know you won't harm me. I know you don't mind speaking because you've given some decent responses. So why won't you tell me who Joyce killed? Unless you didn't mean to say she killed. Meant to say that she died or something like that, I don't know. Can you tell me more? You said Joyce, you said she killed. So who did Joyce kill? She's very tired. Life's like full on hit me. The tiredness then. Come on, Spirit. Can you tell me how many spirits there are in this building?
Get away from here.
No, I'm gonna stay here, Spirit. I'm gonna stay here. Why should I get away from here? Spirit, why should I get away from here? Can you move the key? Can you properly make it swing from side to side?
Jason.
Jason? Is Jason who Joyce killed?
I'm a friend.
You're a friend? You're a friend of Jason's? Yeah, that's reaching. Like, there are some things where I'm like, yes, that seems like the logical way, but Jason, I'm a friend. I'm like, is your name Jason? Oh, I'm so tired. So, is your name Jason? And you're saying that you're a friend to me, or are you saying that you're a friend of Jason's? Are you saying that Joyce killed Jason? Because it wasn't too long ago I was asking about that. There's a lot of things you could be saying here, Spirit. Like, you can repeat Jason if your name is Jason. You can repeat friend if you're a friend of Jason. You could repeat Joyce if Joyce killed Jason. You know? you can confirm certain things to me by repeating things you've said previously. Yeah, it's 16 degrees now. It was on what, 15.5 earlier? So the Spirit's saying that they were going to make it colder. They've not, at least not according to the temperature on the wall. It has in fact gone a little bit warmer. Just thought it important to check that. There could have been a moment where it went slightly colder, but I don't think so, because it wasn't that long ago, was it, that it was on like 15.5.
Left.
Left. There's nothing to my left, Spirit. They say that Jason left. I'm not sure. I don't know. How many spirits are there here? Because that's something that you've not told me yet. Or at least you've not told me this session. I think you said a few things in the past, but nothing this session. You've not really said much of anything this session. It's been very, very vague. Usually you can see clear narratives. As I've said in previous sessions, you can see clear narratives happening. And I don't think any of the narratives have properly come through this session, aside from a potentially threatening woman.
She killed me.
There you go. Speaking of a potentially threatening woman, she killed me. Okay, so that implies that your name is Jason and Joyce killed you, right? Because I was asking who Joyce killed, and now you've said she killed me.
Anyone.
Anyone? I don't know what that would be a response to. Like, is anyone a response to me saying how many spirits are here, or who the name Jason belonged to? You go, it could belong to anyone. Kind of thing, you know? Maybe you're both called Jason, I don't know. But the she killed me, especially as I'm saying about threatening woman and things. Well, like maybe she killed Joyce, I don't know. Because Joyce she killed doesn't necessarily mean that Joyce killed. It could be like backwards speak in a way of saying, oh yeah, look, Joyce is here, you know, the woman, she killed Joyce. But it's cut off that end bit, maybe, you know? Could be something like that. Well, that was a somewhat direct response to the she killed me.
Patience.
Patience. So that could be the Spirit telling me that I should be patient with it giving out responses. You know, I was kind of thinking, you know, because like throughout the session I've been like, oh, you're taking a while, Spirit.
Listen to my voice.
Listen to my voice. Could be telling me to pay attention to the word app. It's interesting. But yeah, you've got my attention. You've got my attention, Spirit, with the app. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me about the threatening woman? Because that is a narrative that keeps coming up across all the lists, I think. Yeah, through November, I'm going to have to do a couple of woman again. You're saying about a woman, but yeah, throughout November, for certain days in November, I'm going to have to do word lists not here to properly compare. You know, I mean, I have previous ones to compare to, but no modern, like none done recently. So I'm going to have to like do a couple at work and then compare them. To be like, look, these are a few I've done in November, and in theory, like, I can look at it and be like, oh, are the narrative threads there? What words is it saying there in comparison to here? Because if it's saying the same things throughout October here, and then suddenly, I'm like partway through November here, and then suddenly in the end of November, it's saying a bunch of different things in a different location, and then I'm like, crime. Again, woman followed by crime. Saying about a potentially like dodgy woman, right? That a woman potentially committed a crime. Yeah, so say a woman potentially committed a crime, which I'm assuming is this threatening woman that keeps on warning me about, right?
Isaac.
Isaac? Who is Isaac? Because that's a random name. Okay, I'm going to do the thing I usually do towards the end of the stream, because I have been streaming for about an hour now, and doing this game for about an hour. So,
My name is Alice.
your name is Alice? Okay. Nice to meet you, Alice. Can you tell me anything else about yourself? Now Alice has joined like right at the end of the stream. So I'm going to do what I usually do, where I close my eyes and I'm going to be quiet for the space of 3 words. So Spirit, you can light up the bed, the cat ball up on the side, say whatever you want while I'm quiet with my eyes closed for the space of 3 words.
Joanna. Caves. Jasmine.
And there we go, so that's the 3rd word. So the 3 words it said were Joanna, Caves, and Jasmine. Let's not make the key moves, right? Yeah, so Joanna, Caves, and Jasmine. Interesting. That just said 2 random names through that. And yeah, that I think we will call it a day, because it is 10 past. Can you say goodbye, Spirit? I'll give you 2 more words to say. Can you make one of those be goodbye? First time I'm going to take a bow on the board. I'm going to leave the planchet there as well, because that's one thing I'm testing. Just to see if anything seems to pick up from activity while it's there. So can you say goodbye, Spirit? You've got 2 more words to say. We'll see, it does feel quite cold. Even though obviously the temperature thing has gone up, it does feel cold. But that just shows you can't really trust it, can you? Like with your own field and doing investigation, you're told, oh, the room's going to get colder, you're probably going to psychologically be like, oh, it's getting colder. But it is middle of October.
The battery.
The battery. Okay, can you say goodbye, Spirit? You got one more chance to say it. One more chance to say goodbye. Or something relating to the word goodbye, you know? Well, goodbye is the best thing that you could say as the last word.
Doll's watch.
Doll's watch. Again, second reference to dolls today, which is an interesting thing. So thank you very much, Spirit. I'll end that then. And yeah, so I'm going to end the. So I've just stopped the words list. I'm going to end the camcorder footage, and then I will end the live stream. But yeah, interesting that it said dolls twice this time. There we go. So yeah, thank you very much for everyone on YouTube for watching. And you know, like I said earlier, interesting that I did say about dolls twice. Is this going to be a trend that continues to happen through the streams and the videos? I don't know. But there are 7 dolls which I own which are allegedly haunted, and they are in this room. So I've been expecting it to say something about dolls since day one, and it's not. Maybe it's at the point where the spirits attached to him are like, ooh, let's talk. Maybe it's just taking time to do that. I don't know. Especially since one of the names spoken, I was like, oh, that one might be connected to a doll. But we'll find out when analysing it through November. So thank you very much to everyone for watching, and goodbye. There we go. And yeah, as you would have just heard me say on the camcorder then, you know, it is interesting that this is the first session to have said dolls twice. It said it, I think it's the very first word and possibly the very last word. Don't know if it was off this list or if it was part 1 that it said dolls to begin with, but it's interesting results. It was quite slow today for it to give out words, or at least it felt slow. Again, the analysis of the words will tell us for sure how long it was taking in comparison to the rest of the lists. But it said about dolls twice, saying 7 allegedly haunted dolls. So that's interesting, especially given that in one of the recent investigations it said what I believe is the last name of one of the spirits connected to one of the dolls. So maybe the dolls are starting to wake up. That could be happening. It said the dolls are watching and the dolls move, I think, was the first thing it said. So we will see if that progresses. Again, it's saying a narrative about a potentially threatening woman being present, which that seems to be the one constant across all these word lists. Again, the analysis will tell us if it has said that every single word list. If it has said it every single word list for like the past 15 days, that is very significant, especially if it continues happening, and then in November I investigate somewhere else, and then it doesn't say anything about it, and I'm like, and then I investigate back here, and then suddenly it does say stuff about it. Then I'd be like, that's significant, you know. So we will see. But yeah, thank you very much for everyone for watching, and I will see you. I think it'll be either midnight or 3 in the morning that I investigate. It depends on how tired I am. I've said a lot, like through this session, that I'm tired. I've only been up for like 4 hours, so yeah, I'll see probably at midnight, probably midnight stream. So yeah, so goodbye. And that didn't press finish, it just brightened the screen. Goodbye again.